Hi, everybody. Married at First Sight, Season 11, Episode 11. 11. Come on, the show has started. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Peaceful. Hello. You are looking at me. Hey, Denise. How you doing? Yes, Peaceful Flow. You are ahead of me. Are you guys ready? Are you all ready? Do y'all have your snacks and such? I thank you guys so much for joining me. If you would please hit that like button that looks like a thumbs up for me. I would truly appreciate it. Also, if you would, I would truly appreciate if you would hit the subscribe button. I am trying to get to 2,200 subscribers, and I would appreciate so much if you help me get there. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so y'all, what do y'all think is going down on this season? I am so excited. Hold on, guys. Let me get my phone. Hey, Rachel's Place. Good to see you. My mom says she loves the show. Yes. Oh, my goodness. I like it too. Thank you. Hey, Zaya Rose. I'm good. How are you doing, Sugar Pie? It's good to see you, honey. Yes. All right, we win. Come on. It looks like Woody and Amani are in the park. Oh, they're still in the beginning of everything. Good, Zaya Rose. That's good to hear. Oh, what you should hear about these vlogs. What's going on? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Let me see what I can get here. Are you leaving? Well, you can have Bluetooth headphones. You say you can't tell. Peaceful. Peaceful, what's your name? What's your real name? I gotta call you by your real name, Peaceful. You can't tell me. Oh. You sound. Hold on, let me see. Will it connect? Oh, okay. Miles and Karen. Oh, Karen said she doesn't feel like Mouse means any harm. She doesn't feel weird. Miles saying it takes a lot of trust to live with someone and to sleep the same bed. Miles is telling Karen it doesn't feel like he can give her his whole heart, but he doesn't think her intention is to hurt him. Wow. Peaceful. Karen keeps saying, "I want to know who you are through the difficult moments." Karen, you can't see that until you get to the difficult moments. She wants to know, how are you when you're upset with me? And how are you on the not so happy moments? Oh, Miles was upset with Karen when she made, "Hey, Jackie! Hey, welcome!" Miles said he was upset with Karen when she offered lobster mac and cheese. Okay, so Karen and Miles, they're in their bed discussing trust. And Karen is saying, "I still want to see how you are in the more difficult times." She's saying, "I want to see who you really are." But she says she doesn't feel weird that he would harm her, which is very different than what she was saying before. So I guess she doesn't feel unsafe anymore. All right, so now Dr. Viviana is with Brett and Olivia. She's asking them, how are they with their cats? They're saying that one of their cats is a bully, y'all. But all the cats generally get along. Dr. Viviana called them cat people. Dr. Viviana is asking how they're doing with the married people stuff. Olivia says the biggest situations between them are living together and kids, which, they each want each other to live in their own places. Hey, Robert, my name is Brittany. Karen's pulling our leg. As I mentioned before, the Jezebel spirit hates men and would rather chew them up and spit them out. But there is hope. Come on, with Jesus, he will remove it. You better proclaim that, Robert. Good to see you again. And I do enjoy your comics. Hi, Dynamic Joe V. It's so good to see you. Welcome. Come on in. Hey, Terry. Olivia does know what to think. Oh yeah, right. Oh, I'm sure. Olivia is saying that Brett lives far away and she works long hours. She doesn't want to have to go to his home. But Olivia still pays rent. Brett owns his home. So you want him to leave his home that he owns to pay rent? Dr. Viviana says that they don't have to totally work that out right now. Dr. Viviana said that they should both put money into something long term instead of them choosing. Yes, Bree, it's on right now on Lifetime. I'm watching the Lifetime app. Olivia saying that Brett sees her side as an absolute no. Mm. Dr. Viviana is calling them both very independent people. She's talking about intimacy. They want to know if they're out in public, is there any PDA? Brett is saying some of us are not comfortable with PDA. He talking about Olivia. Oh, Brett says there's some weird mental block she has around affection. No, no, she's just not attracted to you, Brett, because you've crushed all of her ideals of what her marriage would be. So now she's shut down because women are emotional first before they're intimate. Dr. Viviana was asking if Brett touches her, does it make her cringe? And she said no. And Dr. Viviana was like, let's try it. Woo! Oh my gosh. So Brett grabbed her thigh and she moved it off of her. Honey, my Lord. Shout out to the 16. If you are not subscribed to my channel, would you please subscribe? I'm trying to hit my goal of 2,200 subscribers. And please hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you. He's saying that he jokingly says she doesn't make an effort to be affectionate. And Olivia looking at him like, what you mean? And he's like, I'm joking. And Dr. Viviana is like, I don't know what's going on here. Is he affectionate or not? She's not, Giovanna. Yes. Hi, Kamalita. Did I say that correct? I hope I did. Welcome. Welcome. Yes! Come on, Kamalita. Come on. Join us. Get your snacks too. Oh my goodness. So Brett is really looking for some intimacy and some physical affection from Olivia. But here's the thing with that, Brett. A woman is emotional first. I'm sorry, not emotional. Please forgive me. She's mentally stimulated. Most women are mentally stimulated before they are physically stimulated. When it comes to your wife, you got to do the mental groundwork. When you do the mental groundwork, then the body will follow. Now, not everyone I can put under that category. There are some women who aren't first mentally stimulated. They don't have to be mentally stimulated to enjoy intimacy with their husband. But for the most part, wives, tell me, women, tell me, am I wrong or not? You are literally, women are mentally stimulated when they know that I love how Janice puts it. Janice Hilton put it, when they know that they are protected, provided for, and that man has professed his love for them, then there is something, it's like a mental release that allows the body to follow. Let me tell you something. I see Michael Moore, who done paid all the bills. Michael Moore is my husband, by the way, y'all. He done paid the bills, and I see him folding up some laundry. I'm like, all right, we got to send the kids somewhere because I need some time with you. Because there is something, or when he says, you know, Brittany, I value you. Brittany, I love you. Brittany, when you did this, it meant so much to me. Brittany, I appreciate you. Brittany, I desire you. When he laid that mental groundwork, the rest followed. But see, Brett has been so sarcastic the entire time. Brett has been so dry. And yes, I think that he would be a great husband. Come on. With you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he is a homeowner. He is very smart with his money. He has made some great stewardship moves with his money. I love that he wants to build wealth. I love all of that about Brett. I really do. But you can't expect for your wife to just, and you ain't done your part. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry. A man folding laundry would make me come on. Okay, let me scroll up. I missed some comments because I was into the show. Let me see. Let me see. I stopped with Robert. Okay. Olivia does know what to think of it. Yes, she does. Hey, Terry. I heard they split. I believe that, Jackie. Thanks, host. Good to see you, Dynamic Chovy. Yes, Bree, we are on. Come watch it with us. I think Olivia wants to buy a home together. I think that that would be a fabulous idea. But you know what? There would have to be a lot of trust and commitment to own property together. Jackie said, "Yes, girl. Yes." Giovanna said, "Yes, I agree." Jackie said he's so hung up on what she. Yes, he is. A real man wouldn't care. Jackie, I agree. Yes. They're back. Dr. Viviana asked, have they explored each other intimately? Yes. And they both said no. Brett said he wants to know why. Olivia says that intimacy should be meaningful and there should be more feelings involved before it happens. Dr. Viviana is asking, so you can't do that based on your feelings now? Woo! Ooh, they're getting snippy. Olivia's like, I don't want him not to try. And he's like, she's not enthusiastic, basically. Come on now. Dr. Viviana said what Olivia is asking for, she has to provide for Brett too. Basically, she's saying you can't expect him to try you when you don't even seem enthusiastic about it. Dr. Viviana is telling Olivia, well, if there's no affection, I can see why he's frustrated. Her neck is turning red, y'all. You could tell she's bothered. He's saying there's a certain amount of perseverance he puts into it, but it's not receptive. And Brett says the rejection sucks, especially from your wife. Brett said he's not going to give up because when she looks at him, she really looks at him, and it really seems like he's looking at, I guess, like she really sees him. Oh, he's trying to give her compliments, y'all. Brett said that Olivia doesn't seem like she just gives out smiles. That when she smiles, you've earned that smile. And he really likes that about her. Dr. Viviana said, do you think what he said was real? She said, I think it's real. She didn't seem like she was she don't seem like. Dr. Viviana says, is there anything that he's doing to help with the intimacy? And Olivia just wants him to be open and honest and not shutting her down. My Lord. Peaceful. Oh. Okay, so Bennett and Amelia are on the phone with a friend. The friend, oh, that's Amelia's aunt, Thalia. And her aunt is saying, he is exactly who I pictured for you. Amelia said that that's her young cool aunt that she grew up telling all her stuff to. Amelia is saying is Bennett is on her level with almost everything, it seems like. Aunt Thalia is telling Bennett that he's a lucky guy, that she's the most thoughtful, kind, beautiful human being to mankind, known to mankind. Wow. Shout out to the 21. Thank you for joining us. Get your snacks, get it on your TV and watch it with us. I want to hear your comments. Type it in. Woo! Auntie is asking Bennett how he feels about if Amelia has to go to Timbuktu, y'all. Peaceful, you are way ahead. Bennett says that they don't know where it is yet, so it's hard for him to really say anything. Bennett says we're going to cross that bridge when we get to it. Look, the aunt is like, okay. Ooh, I know, peaceful. I'm wondering, like, am I behind? All right, so Karen and Miles, they're in the kitchen. I like Karen's buns. I love two low buns on a woman. I don't know why that's so cute to me. Dr. Viviana is walking in the building. She's in the same dress, so it looked like she just hopped from apartment to apartment. Dr. Viviana asked them if they feel married. They're saying no. She's asking what's missing. Karen said time to build that bond because she moves slow. That's what Karen's saying. Miles said, given the situation, he said that he didn't expect to feel this connected to Karen as he does in 3 weeks. He says it feels pretty good to him. Dr. Viviana said closeness and connection is that a struggle for them. Karen says some days it is because it's a lot to take in. She said also being in front of the camera and getting to know Miles. It's a lot. And she says that they're on two opposite sides of the spectrums. How do they work that? Miles says, I like romance. I like the cute stuff. I like to talk about my feelings and emotions. You said she played too much. Go ahead and type your stuff in the chat, Peaceful. We'll catch up eventually. Type it, type it, type it. Because on the commercial, we're going to talk about it. Karen said that intimacy infection is something that she doesn't talk about naturally. Miles is saying that he wouldn't know that she was attracted to him unless she told him that she was attracted to him. Dr. Viviana said that men feel most secure when their partner says that they want them sexually. Interesting. Karen said there are certain topics that she doesn't want to talk in detail about, and that's sex in detail on camera. She don't want to talk about it on camera. Is it me or that? Right, she played too much. Dr. Viviana said that there are ways to talk about it that are subtle and ladylike. She said a note, a text, a look, a touch. But when that doesn't happen, there's a lot of insecurity. Karen says that she thinks they're doing better trying to balance them out. Karen said that she don't want Miles to think that she's playing with him. She says she doesn't want her actions misinterpreted. Mm. Basically, Dr. Viviana said it's good that Karen expressed that because Karen feels like if she's as passionate with him as he is with her, then Miles might think that he is ready, that she is ready for something that she's not ready for. Lord, y'all. Oh, Dr. Viviana said, what if they took that off of the table? Miles looked like he about to cry, y'all. Woo! Woo! Karen is smiling, Miles is crying, y'all. Dr. Viviana said, take sex off the table until after decision day. Look at Miles' face. She said, set a sensual boundary. Miles is like, woo! Oh, Dr. Viviana said that even though they're so seemingly different, there's always a place they can meet in the building. Honey! I think Dr. Viviana is trying to set this up so Mal can get the affection that he craves without Karen feeling unsafe that they will have with. Oh, look at Miles. Miles, honey. Okay, we on commercial. Peace. Peaceful Flow. Are you on commercial? Woo! Woo! Shout out to the 26 in the room. I'm trying to reach my goal of 2,200 subscribers. If you would please subscribe, I would love to have you a part of my Fruitful family. Let's read these comments while we on commercial. Come on. Come on. Hey, Tina. It's so good to see you, Tina. Thank you so much for joining me. Kamolita said, Miles is so sweet. I'm too far ahead. Really can't say much. Keep saying it, Peace. We want to hear you. Jackie saying, hey, Jackie. Kamolita saying, hey to Tina. Is it okay for me to want to hit Karen on the head? She played too much. Honey, Karen is happy now. She got a good man who wants to be intimate, and she is freezing him. Honey, Dr. Viviana said, take it off the table. Kamalita says she making me mad. Honey, she made a lot of folk mad. Miles is right because she don't display affection, so he would not know if she is attracted to him. Very right, Yvette. Hey, Yvette! Dang, so many women would love to have Miles. Yep, Monroe. I guess that's why her ex went elsewhere. Ooh. Jackie said, I wouldn't want to talk about sex on camera. I totally understand that. That is a very intimate subject. Yvette said, my daughter who's 23 waiting on Miles right now. We live in the Bahamas. Honey, I know he'd love that island breeze. Karen, are you playing with Miles' feelings? Honey, Karen is awesome. It said, my stream is ahead of yours, Fruitful. You know what? I'm wondering, like, am I behind? Like, am I behind? I'm trying to see. But you know what? I am streaming on the Lifetime app on my TV, so that might be set down. Hey, RX! It says, didn't Karen watch the previous episodes of Marriage at First Sight? Sex is a part of the marriage in this show. Well, she said, not in my marriage. Exactly. Karen don't want Miles. She's just going through the motions for the check and the Instagram picture off after the show. She is not fooling me with her foolery. Honey child, bye. LOL. At Peaceful Flow, I think she'll stay for a year just to save face. I just don't see them together long term. Hey, Alicia. Good to see you. She said, no way. She said, exactly. Dr. Viv said they can meet in the middle. That's right. Alicia, I 100% agree with you. It said no Woody and Amani. Oh, you're watching Woody and Amani now. Yes, Alicia. Woody and Amani are too cute. Yes, they are. My sister is waiting for Miles to. Haley Pepper, so good to see you. Good to see you. Said, all right, son made a mess, had to step away. Oh, how old is your son, Kamalita? Amani already knows his favorite position. Lord, Amani likes the, hey, my God. Well, they married. The marriage bed is undefiled. That's what the words say. So let them enjoy the fruits of their marriage. So this couple is in the pink and white. I believe so, y'all. Remember, y'all are ahead of me. Carmelita wants to know, is that Woody and Amani in the pink and white? Okay, guys, give me like 2 seconds. Give me some more Kool-Aid. Shout out to the 32. If you please hit that thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 2,200 subscribers. Please subscribe. Never mind, they're back. I'll get Kool-Aid on the next break. Amani and Woody at the park. Oh, they sharing a kiss. They look cute. I like that berry lip on Amani. You can hear Woody's New Orleans accent. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. That's right. Thank you, Yvette. Yes, Woody and Amani and Amelia and Bennett seem to be the top favorites. They're asking questions that don't normally come up. Woody says the thing that turns him on and makes him want to be intimate. He says her honesty. Being honest and being a listening ear. Amani says she loves when Woody does little things for her. Like he made her breakfast tacos? She said he put the cheese and the salsa on her taco for her, and she loved that. Oh, you love them separately and together. They're reading another question. Amani's asking him what's his favorite intimate position. Are y'all watching this? Look, look, honey. I don't even want to say y'all. Y'all know I'm Prudy McPrudence. Amani is so shy. She don't want to say hers out loud. Look, they're blushing. Somebody tell her in the chat. Somebody tell Jackie in the chat. Hey, Viology! Welcome to Viology. 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 Woody said he just got deep in his head and Amani wants him to share. He's talking about his relationship with his father. He said him and his pop went too far. A lot of things that was said and done, and it made the worst collapse. And he's not sure how they can reconstruct their relationship. Amani said, do you feel okay, closure, or do you feel uneasy about his relationship with his father? Woody is saying, initially, I did feel uneasy with my father. Woody said he did go to counseling, and he wanted to understand why he felt that way. You know, he wanted his dad to be there. 9-year-old Woody wanted his dad. What he said, you went from seeing your dad and having your relationship with him, and then you don't. And then you don't see him again until 16. He's already grown and knows how to do everything. It seemed like he was resentful towards his father for going to prison. Woody says that he doesn't think that he would be in a place to marry her if he was still in that place. Amani's like, well, I have two. It's doing a flashback to at the wedding when Woody was excited that Amani had two dads and was excited to connect with them. Cotton seeds. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Carter Zeets. Amani said from the exercise, they feel like they learned, that she learned a lot about him, and he said the same. Amani said that she's in strong like with her husband. she said, she said, you look like you want to kiss me. Woody's like, I do. She said, well, just do it then. Come on. Hey. All right, so Karen and Miles again. They look like they're at a gym. Oh, Miles said that he's excited because Karen was talking trash about being able to beat him in a race. Yeah. I apologize to y'all. I really can't multitask with Linda. That's okay, Peaceful. We can talk on the commercial break. Say, hey, I know nothing about the show, but I'm here to support. I love you, Carter Z. Oh, y'all, a spider was on me. Y'all. Okay, so they're working out and they're doing lunges with the resistance bands, y'all. Hey, mama. Said Woody's so honest. Let me tell you what I thought about Woody in the beginning and what I'm seeing right now. I'm like, Lord, I like that I'm being made wrong. Y'all know Chef BC, that's my mama. That's my mama, y'all. This is my mama. Said RX, I love seeing Karen and Miles work out together. Yeah. Miles is struggling with that dad body. Come on, dad body. Event 40. Yes, I love winning honesty. Yes. Kamalita said RX, that's probably as far as they're going. Hit. Oh, look, they working out. Slapping hands. I can't do none of that, y'all. I am fat and out of shape. Shout out to the 36. Y'all, if you would please subscribe to the Fruitful Wife channel, I would love to have you a part of my Fruitful family. And we can do this every week. Honey, they sweating. Honey, he being so cheesy. But they seem like they had a really fun workout. Said my son is 5 now, Fruitful. Oh, yes. Terry said, is Christina and Henry off the show or at the end? Oh, I hope. No, they're on. They're on. Okay, we're on commercial. We on commercial. All right. Y'all. I mean, I do like that they're working out together. And do you guys think that you will see Karen open up more now that sex has been totally removed off the table? Do you think that, or should I say, intimacy is removed off the table? Do you think that she'll feel more comfortable now that she doesn't have that pressure that she felt that she had? He is autistic, so he makes a mess a lot. Oh, but I know that he is just beautiful. I know he is beautiful. My children are let's see, what am I? Mama, how old are my children? My God. Bliss is 12. JP, aka John, or should I say John, aka JP, he's 11. And my Betty Boop is 7. But yes. But honestly, I think going back to Brett and Olivia, I think Brett was really trying to give her a compliment. But here's my thing. Where was that? Yes, V, she ain't even with me. Grandma then came and scooped them off. No, that just came on with Dr. V. Okay. Miles will do anything to please Karen, even exercising and losing weight. Honey, he said, I'm after the prize. Do you hear me? Said, okay, Christina and Henry. Okay, they're on with Dr. Viviana. Kamalita speaking to mom. They just came on with Dr. Viviana. You laughing at me, V? Oh, Henry is on now. Okay. And you know what? I think because I'm live streaming, they put more commercials on it. Bliss is my baby. LOL. Karen will still be uncomfortable because cameras are still around. She will jump Miles' bones as soon as decision day ends. At least that's if they remain married. So you think it's more the cameras than it is Miles. Shout out to the 37 in the room. Thank you for joining us. Mama speaking to everybody. She said, oh, Bliss is a sweetheart. Honey, and a whole mess, V. You know what? I really need to set up a time so Bliss can come see you. Yeah, Yvette speaking to mama. Doesn't the Bible say your body does not belong to you, but to your spouse? I guess there needed to be a clause for the marriage. Right, that's what the words say. That's exactly what it says, Terry. But you know, is she a woman of faith? Is she a believer? Because, you know, if she ain't, then, you know, that don't mean nothing to her. Robert, that's what the Bible says. We all subscribe to different laws, I guess. Yeah, I completely agree. I think I'm more physical than my husband. Now, in my house, we go with the word. In my house, that's what we do. It said, why Karen trying to make me like her? Ha! Henry don't like you, lady. Woo! Lord, I'm still here. Hey! Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. That's Carter Z's song. You know what? I will be in Atlanta in 2 weeks for my daughter's birthday. Oh, okay. We might have to set something up and bring your daughter a gift. Sorry, had to carry in groceries. Okay, Jackie, I'm glad to have you back. We are Christina the Wet Noodle. Yes, we are. I rewinded because I missed Amani and Woody. Okay. A hug or anything. Henry making excuses, y'all. That's true. Dr. Viviana is with Christina and Henry. Thank you, Mommy. Remember, y'all, I have memberships if you'd like to join. She's just now sitting down with Christina and Henry, Jackie. She's asking how have things been. Christina says there's definitely something there. Henry don't look like he agree. Christina said, but we didn't start out the way I think that we should have. Henry says he's been keeping a lot of things in first couple of weeks. He said it's been awkward. I've been folded up like a card table. He says he does that when he's in situations he's uncomfortable with. He says he just kind of folds up and it takes him a little while to warm up. He said he's not very emotional. He's not saying that she's emotional, but he's not emotional, but he sees Christina's frustration. Like, why are you not emotional? And he's like, I'm just not emotional. Dr. Viviana said there's a difference between not being emotional, being unemotional, and not emotionally expressive. Dr. Viviana is telling Henry, you have emotions. Dr. Viviana says that she's just, he hasn't found used to express them when he feels them. But Dr. Viviana said, you're going to have to allow that. What? Henry is 46. No. Amanda, is that true? Henry is saying that he doesn't have a lot of practice with with emotions or expression or stuff. Christina says that they are friends who are married right now. Dr. Viviana says, I want to challenge you with that way of thinking. Dr. Viviana said, I don't know if you've ever been before, but the friend zone is real and people can stay there, and that makes an unfulfilling marriage. Christina says, I do want to be friends with him first. Dr. Viviana is asking them, what are their goals with intimacy? Hey! Christina says that as far as intimacy, the ball is in his court with that. Christina says she's not used to waiting this long. And Henry starts twitching as soon as she said that. Henry said that he's looking for more emotion and connection because he makes intimacy bigger than what it is. Dr. Viviana said that that's fine, but you need to let her know that. Christina says you need to tell her that. And Christina says I had to figure that out on my own. Dr. Viviana says it seems like you both are still in it to win it. And Henry shrugs like this. Henry! Dr. Viviana says that the skies are the limit if you're into each other. Dr. Viviana says that they need some physical touch, nothing wild, nothing crazy, but she wants to know what type of physical touch would they be okay with. Dr. Viviana's asking Henry what is he comfortable with. He seems like he's not comfortable with anything, but he said cuddling and holding hands. Woo! Look, Henry scooted over 1 inch to her and put his hand on her thigh. This is, hey, what virtuous woman! I love you too. It is so good to see you. Christina said that she can take the lead after someone takes the lead first. So basically, she's waiting on her husband to take the lead. She wants her husband to initiate intimacy. Dr. Viviana is asking her, are you encouraging it? She said that's where her downfall is. That's what Christina said about herself. Christina, Dr. Viviana is telling them they can't be passive about this. Dr. Viviana said that if it takes him a while to get there and then you don't seem like you're receptive, it could take even longer. Henry says once the barriers are broken, that it'll come a lot easier. Henry said that this is a guarantee that the next coming weeks will be a lot less awkward. They're married. They are married. They are in the bonds of holy matrimony. It is their God given gift to enjoy intimacy with one another. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back up. Yes. It was right here, Carmelita. But you know what? It's crazy because I was in the garage and I found like a spider's nest that I had to kill. It was horrible. It was horrible, y'all, in the garage. He's not what'd you say? He's not gonna use that ball. Lord. He seems kind of nerdy or just unaware. You know what? I think that is just what it seems like because his friends say that he has a different personality when the barriers are down. But they really don't know each other. You can't want to be with someone like that. That's true. That's true. And I'm not expecting them to do that now, but he ain't giving her nothing. Henry doesn't like her. He's there for the check at this point. My Lord, Alicia. I'm Team Christina, but she does need to realize that he's not into her at all. I hope that changes. I hope that changes. Yes, one virtuous woman, I love you. I can't stand that when people fake for the check. I don't think Henry's been with a woman or very few women. You know what? I feel like even if you haven't, because that wasn't my testimony either. But don't get married if you ain't ready for that. Oh, he's trying. Lord. Go Henry. What? Right. He placed his hand on her leg. Well, that is his wife. It's hard to watch how Henry treats Christina. Yeah. Hey, you're Flurry. Hey, Tina. Hey, Tina. Hey. Hello. Good night, Henry and Christina. I'm not too sure. Lord, change it around for your glory. Let me see. Oh, I skipped down. Tina Webb, they're not going to make it, period. Oh, I want everybody to make it. Y'all know I'm the marriage cheerleader. I just want everybody to get a grip and make a change. The experts came in too late, man. Some of their ships halfway sunk already. And come on, Yvette. These experts should have been there the entire time. Where is Pastor Cal? I feel that way too, but let's see if they prove us wrong. I hope they prove us wrong. I'm on Amelia and Bennett. Okay, so they're up next. Thanks for pronouncing my name correctly. Okay. And y'all, if I pronounce your name wrong, please type it how I should say it because I don't want to do that to y'all. Monroe with the Truba. I'm telling you, Yvette, and then Around the Way Girl Next Door, they always coming in here swinging. Amelia says having a husband is amazing. They are really just enjoying their marriage. LOL. Don't think Henry have ever been. You know what? That might be true. That might be true. Which I think that could be a beautiful thing. But the experts really should have been there. Okay, guys. While it's still commercial, let me run and get my Kool-Aid. Ah, it's back on. I'm never gonna get my Kool-Aid, y'all. Why do you think the experts' intervention are so delayed? I honestly think it's for drama because a Zoom call would have done the same thing. Like, yes, like not feel anything for your spouse. Jackie agrees. You're a flurry for both. All right, they're enjoying each other, lounging in the living room. Amelia is pulling out the exercise prescribed for by Dr. Viviana. All right, they're getting an activity out. Let's see. But that is what he needs to open up to her is he has never been with a woman before. That may help their marriage. Well, I hope he's able to take that step with Christina because it seems like she's excited. Oh, Bennett and Amelia are connecting at the forehead and the nose. They're holding each other very close. And it looks like they're expressing positive affirmations and what they feel most connected to them. I didn't say that right. Bennett's favorite part of her mind is her capacity for empathy and compassion. Amelia said all the funny things you say that make you laugh and all the big words you use that I don't know yet. She says they don't have an answer for everything yet, but she says it feels amazing that she has a husband. Oh, I love seeing them close. Tell me that isn't beautiful. Let me see. The exit could zoom. Yes, they could zoom. A baby and a dog, Woody. Bennett says that he's going to express his desires. Fruitful, we go with the word. Yes, we go with the word. We go with the word. We go with the word. That's how I feel. We go with the word. Shout out to the 28. Thank you for joining us. Please hit that subscribe button if you are not a part of the Fruitful Family tree. I would love to have you. Can't get nothing past Yvette. Come on. True. They could have helped calm these tornadoes via Zoom or something. All facts. They should have did that. So Amani and Woody, Amani is talking about spraying the dog with water when he barks. And Woody is like, no, can I spray you with water when you talk? Oh my goodness. Amani, she wasn't happy about that. She wasn't happy about that. Amani, what a dog. Woody don't want no dog. Woody like, you don't even like dogs in the house. She said, I do. I just don't like dirty dogs. Woody said he gonna get dirty. Woody said he don't want no dog in the bed with them. Dog hair in his nose and sneezing. Woody said, I don't want the dog, period. But Woody said that he would compromise if the dog and the baby came together. Lord! In the web, I don't doubt it. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you, Yvette. Yes, please hit the like button. Thumbs it up. Amani is not happy. Amani got it too. She turned over to the opposite side of the bed. My Lord. My Lord. Woody is going to give in. She will get a dog. You know, that's what Woody been doing. Woody been giving in. Woody has been giving in. Thank you, Yvette. Excuse me. He been giving in this whole time. Shout out to the 38. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach my goal. I appreciate you. Amani said she trying to get confirmation for her husband about the dog, but if she just show up with it, what you gonna do? What he said, you can't get mad over no dog. Somebody said, I get mad. Amani, you better stop with that toot to your husband. Honey, she got toot for days with her husband. You better stop bringing. I know, Jackie. Okay, it's the commercial. Everybody type what you think. Type what you think about this segment in the comments. I'm gonna go get my Kool-Aid. Okay, I'm coming. Whew. All right, I'm back. I got me some tropical punch Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Whew. When I tell you my daughter Bliss makes the best Kool-Aid. The best Kool-Aid, y'all. All right, comments. Let me see. Said, tell your husband. I know, Jackie. He upstairs, and I don't want to bother him. Trust me, Woody will get her a dog. It will cost her a baby dog. Ooh, you said something right there, Yvette. Jackie might make a guest appearance. She said, LOL. Amani has the same problem as Karen and Christina. Olivia control freaks. Ah, ha, ha. You're too much, Carmelita. Lord. Amani needs to compromise. Yes, she will learn over time. I had to learn that too, y'all, because I was a spoiled brat. Get a fish first. Okay, I like that, Lee Pepper. They can get a fish first. Yum, yum. Yes. That Kool-Aid, look, it is. My baby makes good Kool-Aid. Dee Dee! Dee, do you think you would like it if there was like fruit and maybe like fresh squeezed lemon or lime in it, like it was all zhuzhed up? Said, LOL, just learning from a second mom. Go with, yeah, yeah. Renee don't think that's Kool-Aid, honey. I don't do nothing else. I don't do nothing else. We only could afford Kool-Aid when I was growing up. You know what? And I know it's just powder and water and sugar, but it's so good to me. Now, my favorite drink of all time, well, let me just say that it used to be sweet tea. I used to be in love with sweet tea, but I for a while I battled with a heart condition, so I couldn't have caffeine, and ever since then I just touched. But now my favorite drink is lemonade. I love lemonade. They're too fancy. These two right here, Olivia and her husband. Oh, okay. So y'all know Olivia is next. So this is Olivia and who? Brett. Olivia and Brett. I will not covet a glass of pretty red liquid and ice. I need to. Yes, yes. Try hibiscus tea. It's like a natural Kool-Aid. I will. Do you think it has caffeine in it, Amanda? I think some people don't nervous laugh, but they are serious. But it's obviously yes. Junk Punch, yes, that's made with Kool-Aid. It's very good. Junk Punch. I've never had that. Do. Olivia and Brett. Brett got a shark cup. He's hilarious with his Coke. Dr. Olivia is asking Brett, do you think that Dr. Viviana is right when she says that they don't need to worry about where to move? Brett is saying it's hard to tell a person not to worry about a problem that you know will be a problem at some point. Olivia said that there's something that she wants Brett to work on when they're having serious conversations, and that's how he looks at her. Ooh. She doesn't like the way he looks at her when they're having a serious discussion. She says that he looks at her sarcastically and it makes her feel like he's not taking the serious conversation seriously. Olivia's look, he's asking, well, what's the look? Olivia said, I'll point it out to you when you do it. Brett said that he didn't know that was a thing at all. Olivia said, it's not a genuine look. So it's just the look, Olivia? It ain't his words too? Because his words and his look say the same thing. Olivia's asking Brett, does he think he takes those moments seriously? Olivia's trying to understand. She's like, are you trying to make it light when when they're having a serious conversation? And Brett's like, yes, I do. Olivia says that she feels like Brett sometimes holds back and doesn't say what he wants to say. Brett says, you may feel that way, but I'm not holding back what I want to say. She's like, is that true? Because I feel like sometimes you just don't say things, or you give a beauty pageant answer, or you say this politically correct answer, but it's not what he's really thinking. Brett is saying, okay. Olivia said, I just want to make sure that in those moments, you're being genuine. Olivia says sometimes he feels like she feels like he's just going through the steps. She said even when they were with Dr. Viviana, you know, she feels like he held back, gave politically correct answers, and was smiling, and instead of saying what he really uh didn't say what he really felt. He said, she said, even about your smile. No, remember Brett complimented her smile. And she said, I don't feel like that's something you would have said if it was just you and I. You said that because of Dr. Viviana. Olivia in the side interview says that she feels like she's wasting her breath. Basically, she feels like when they're having a serious conversation, Brett gives her a look like she's dumb. Brett just told her it seems like you arguing with yourself. Brett says, I understand you feel that way. I'm not saying you don't feel that way. Olivia says, sometimes you seem like a different person and that you're a different person in front of the cameras. He said, well, 90% of the time when we're doing things, we're on camera. That's not true. When we're lying in the bed and lying on the couch, there's no cameras. He said he could say the same thing. He said sometimes you seem very reserved in front of cameras. She said, I feel like I'm being open and honest right now. And he said, this is a first. And she's like, and oh, you share all your feelings all the time. And he said, I think so. Woo! I want to see the positives come, Alita. I don't want to see nobody divorced. Divorce is an ugly thing. Olivia is asking Brett, do you want to be married to me? Brett's like, I've been very clear about that. He was like, I wouldn't be here if I didn't want to do that. Wow, you're really insecure. That really offended Olivia. Here's the thing, they don't do well with expressing and communicating. And it doesn't seem like they're willing to learn or change that. I can tell you honestly, when I first got married to my husband, our communication was horrible. I really didn't think that we were going to make it past the first year of marriage. I really didn't. But what ended up happening is we not only went to counseling with our pastor, but we also got a professional counselor as well. I believe in both, y'all. I believe in both. I believe in wise counsel and professional counsel. Okay, let me scroll up. Let me see what your comments are saying. Let me see where it says sounds good. I don't know. You boil the flowers water. Oh, Oh, so there might not be no caffeine. I got to check that out, Amanda. Olivia is too through. Brett played too much. He is not serious enough for me or her for the matter. Oh, his name is Brett. Yes, Brett and Olivia. The flower does not have caffeine. Oh, I might have to try that because I love tea. How in the world is she insecure? I feel like he couldn't combat what she was saying. So sometimes when you are not able to express yourself in the heat of a moment, you go to jabs, which isn't right. Terry says if they didn't want a man as the head in control, why did they go on the show? Alphabet. You know, I think people think they know what they want, but what you want ain't always what you need. I believe her on the words. If she said Brett Blinks bother, I'd understand. Right. Bother her. Yes, yes, yes. Why do you say Olivia is insecure, Alicia? Peaceful Flow is asking, Alicia, why she thinks Olivia is insecure. Brett is so insecure. Fruitful, you always see the bottom. I want to. What flavor Kool-Aid? I think it's tropical punch. I think it's tropical punch. Alicia does come off demanding. If you don't want to accept his answer, then not sure how you can reconcile things. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just feel like, thank you, V. Uh, does have a really positive. Oh, Fruitful Wife does have a really positive outlook. I'm trying to be more like. I just hate to see when marriage don't work out. It's such a serious commitment. Brett and Olivia is a no-go couple for me. Yeah, I agree, Tina. I agree. I have you running. Thank you. Karen, you make me sick with your excuses. A pet name, really? Okay, maybe I'm being a little hard because Karen is playing, y'all. Woo! Olivia feels that whomever makes the most money should be in charge. And see, I don't agree with that. I don't. And I know not everybody sees it that way, but I don't agree with that. Running miles. Oh, run miles. Woo, my God. Shout out to the 29. Thank you. Please, if you would subscribe, I'd appreciate it so much. I'm looking to hit my goal. Looking to hit my goal. She said, run, my Lord. Thank you so much, you guys. Please hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join my fruitful family. All right, day 27 of the marriage. Okay, it's Karen and Mouse in their bedroom, and they're talking, and they have an exercise. Is that what he said? I'm a simple person. Don't ask for much. Yes. You too slow for me, Karen. Run, Miles. Karen is asking Miles, what pet name would you give her? He says whatever comes to his head at the moment. He said, I'll call you Love, Shorty, Mama. He says, I call you Mama because you act like one. She said, wow. Miles said, I've called you Head. Honey, what Miles tried to say? She got a big head. He said, I agree with it. I make the money. I am Queen Bee, period. even should be a team. We should be a team. Oh, Karen said scuttlebutt, love muffin. Karen looked like she wanted to gag when she said that. She was like, she is not into pet names. Karen is asking what would make him feel most insecure. Miles said what triggers him is people making a big emphasis on what age is. Miles said that he's always gone above the expectation of his age. And it bothers him when people diminish or dismiss who he is because of his number. Karen is asking, do I make you feel that way? Miles said no, but Miles is not telling the truth. Karen said that she's done that when she felt like he wouldn't articulate what he was really feeling in a moment. Karen said when she talked about his age and, oh, I was like that 8 years ago, she said that she wasn't talking about his immaturity. She was talking about where she was in a certain situation. That's interesting. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me see. So I agree with. Oh, okay, I read that one. Tina, here we go with Karen and Miles. Carmelita laughing at Lee Pepper. Now it seems like she wants the marriage. I don't know what to think. Karen is saying, naturally, I'm a cautious person, so she came in very cautious. Karen said, over time, that's been misinterpreted. It's been misinterpreted for people to think that she's not willing to show any affection at all. Karen said that wasn't what she was necessarily trying to communicate. She just wanted to communicate that she takes things slow. And these are things that you may get from me initially, but they're not things that she's against completely. She said what you saw in the first 2 weeks is clearly not all of who she is. But Karen says it takes time, which they gave her time because this was filmed over 16 weeks instead of 8 weeks. So Karen got the time that she was asking for. I honestly believe you know whether you want to enter a commitment with someone in 4 months. I don't need that long, but I I don't need that long. But 4 months, you should know about 4 months. Olivia feels that whomever makes the most money should be. Oh, I read that. Why does it keep taking me up? Here we go, Karen and Mal. Amanda, let me see. Olivia wants a guy that can keep up with her and more of a companion. I totally agree. That's not a husband. Because let me tell you, I'm not going to get into it tonight, but there's a purpose to marriage. There's an intended purpose for marriage. A lot of people get married not even knowing that purpose. And that's where they find so much strife with it because they really don't know. Thinking about companionship, I don't want to be lonely. I want somebody to enjoy life with. It's so much more than that. Right. I don't think the pride of earning more outweighs the tension and a gloating brings to your home. OMG, Karen takes one step forward and 10 takes. Honey, she says she goes slow. Miles is either gonna have to respect that or do something else. Miles lying right there, sister. Oh, definitely, definitely. And Miles is still trying to answer in a way that pleases her. But that's not, you can't do that. You're gonna have to be honest. There has to be marital integrity, you guys. Why Karen even there if she knew the timeline of everything? I don't know either. Karen knows she like pet names. She's called Miles young man a few times. She's my girl though. Yeah, likes Karen. You know what? Also, wasn't at the beginning, wasn't she calling Miles my stranger? My stranger. Was that it? Was that what it? So she started the pet names. She started it. She was calling him my stranger. She knew that they didn't have like a year, but maybe 2 months. Yeah, she knew. You can't tell me you entered this show when they didn't explain to you. Henry is wired. Oh, Lord. Kamalita, exactly. I am one of those people, if you know what the expectations are, then meet them or get out of the way. Henry. Oh, Lord, what we about to see? Hallelujah. Why did I say hallelujah, fruitful? A purpose, period. Mouse feels intimidated by Karen, so he answers everything in a way to please her, not knowing that annoys. Yes, I completely agree, Yvette. You hit the nail on the head. Totally agree. Honey, now peaceful flow got me like, what's going on? Who also is ahead of me? Put a hand emoji in the chat if you're ahead of me. That's so true. Shout out to the 34 in the chat. If you please hit that subscribe button, I would love for you to join my Fruitful family. And we can do this every week, you guys. All right, the show's back on. Karen is on the wrong show. That's period, Lee Pepper. Period. All right, Christina and Henry. They're doing exercises. They're writing down questions. And then they're going to answer them. Also, they're going to blindfold each other to answer the questions. Oh, Lord. Why is Henry feeling around? Christina said, what if you go blind one day? You'll have to know what it's like. I'll still love you, Lord. Oh, you're ahead of me too, Lee Pepper. He says he's been trying to get better about not letting things fester and pile up. She wants to know how can she get more insight into who he is. Henry says he's very critical of himself. He said that comes from when he was younger and heavier. He says a lot of his friends don't realize he still sees himself as heavier. And because he still sees himself as heavier, he's still hard on himself. He says that he's not a very confident person because of it. Whoa, Henry just really opened up. That's interesting that he can open up more when he wasn't looking at her. Christina said, I think it's important for us to have these discussions and get over it. Ooh, that was harsh. She said, if you're still dealing with that, she said, if you're still dealing with that, to me, that's troubling. And she says that I feel like that's something I can help you get over. I didn't like the wording. I didn't like the wording, y'all. Christina's very insensitive about that. I didn't like that. He really opened that up. That seems like you can't say get over. Eee. Eee. She's talking about a switch that goes off or something, and she feels it's there. Is she talking about intimacy? Henry said, what would be the biggest deal breaker? Christina's thinking. Christina said confidence. Lack of confidence would be a deal breaker for her. Ooh. 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 Oh, they're doing the next one in Houston. Wow. Christina is always honest. But I feel like, ooh. Ooh. Henry is disappointed. I'm sad for them. Ooh. Ooh. Poor Henry. It seems like he meant, ooh. Oh my goodness. This is very interesting. Very interestingly, Pepper. Oh, Henry. Oh. I think Christina is brutally honest, and Henry feels like he can't measure up. The one thing Christina likes, and he is working on. It does come. I'm all for honesty, and I do feel like Christina should have been honest. But see, that communication, there's a way that you can express honesty. Ooh. It said, I'm so excited about the Houston show. I have family there. Oh, Amanda, is anyone considering auditioning? Kamalita, yes, I agree. He does mean well. I just don't think he is into his wife. You might be right. Yes, Karen should try 90 Day Fiance. Lola, at least she gets to choose and she'll have more time to decide. Look, she in it now. And honey, after social media was to her, I don't think she'll ever do anything on TV again. It said, dang, can I switch teams? I'm Team Henry now. Ooh, because they both. It's both of them. It's always been both of them. Miles is teaching me the danger of people pleasing in relationships, and Karen is showing me how to not be emotionally withdrawn. The TV narrative considered, you're right. There's dangers to both. Yara. No, Kamalita. She said you can't switch. I think she was. She was honest. She was. And I think he needed to hear that. But I don't like how she said you need to get over it. You have no clue what that childhood trauma really consisted of. And seeing the way that his father is, I just wonder, was that a part of it? I agree, you're a Fleur. He doesn't realize it's exhausting. She comes off kind of like you're a Fleur. So true. Henry was honest. I think it's hard for a man to admit an insecurity, and yeah, you know how men are with that ego thing, y'all. That was probably a clapback from his comments about her meds. Ooh, Yara! Yara! Is it me, or do Brett has a not so trustworthy smile? I think it's very sarcastic, so I would agree that it isn't trustworthy. Said, good point. Said, no, she does seem like she would do that. Peaceful Flow, I don't think so. I just think he has a curl to his smile. But I do feel it's a very sarcastic smile. Olivia neck is red and they're in chill mode. So what do you think? Do you think that's just rosacea? You think it's just rosacea? Or do you think before they got into chill mode, something happened? He does need to get over it by now. He's over 30. Wait till he's old to move on. No, I definitely think he should work towards healing. But I feel like for her to just say get over it on public television, that was a little insensitive. Alicia, true. All right, so Olivia and Brett are at another activity. I think Olivia is really pretty, you guys. I love her eyes. Brett saying, I just need Olivia to meet me halfway. Jackie, you still here? All right, so they're mixing cocktails. Olivia said, I got more juice than you did, talking to Brett. They're making something, y'all. What happened? Are they already upset? Why did they? I mean, I think Christina is pretty. I think she is too. Honestly, I don't think any of the wives aren't pretty. Hold on, let me see. You said you got to get over it or drown it. Drown it? How do you drown it, Lee Pepper? Probably Fruitful Wife. I'm not sure because he does aggravate her to no end. Honey, if Henry never had therapy, it will be very hard for him to move on. Yeah, that's something you need deliverance or wise counsel from. Yes, I agree, Lee Pepper. Lee Pepper, yes, Christina, eyes are so beautiful. Yes, I totally agree. Agreed. I can truly see beauty in all the participants this season. Why? Uh, did he say another sarcastic comment? Olivia wants to have a conversation with Pastor Kyle as a mediator. Olivia's like, but you need to want it too. But that's not always going to be the case. You can't make somebody be on the same. You know what I'm saying? If he's agreeing to speak to Pastor Cal with you, take it. Don't say, I want you to be like, oh, yes, I agree. We both must speak to Pastor Cal. That's not going to happen because he don't really see the problem. All right, so Henry and Bennett, they're hanging out. They're anticipating the residency. Wow, they're saying that Amelia finds out about her residency a week from today. I think that's great. That's great. That's great because they need to hurry up and make these decisions. Oh, really? Bennett said he really just doesn't know. A lot of it depends on where she's going. Carmelita Henry's wedding. That's Bennett. He's another one. He's on the show too. He's a couple. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Lee Pepper loves this cast or says this has been the best cast. Carmelita is like, really? So yes, Lee Pepper. I said that all of them look nice from the start. Even Amelia and Bennett after a complete makeover. Yvette, some sort of. It happens. That's all right. I think people get upset because I'm not actually showing the TV show, but that would be copyright infringement, and YouTube does not play those kind of games. So they're disappointed. Bennett is saying, as a society, we define confidence as a mentality where one experiences no amount of self-doubt. They go forward in the world and think the world of themselves, and they don't have the time or any reason to question themselves. But Bennett says, I feel like it takes a certain degree of confidence to self-reflect and say, am I being the best version of myself? And at times these questions can be crippling but it doesn't necessarily reflect a lack of confidence. Henry's saying a lot of it has to do with what she defines as confidence. Yeah, Henry was pretty hurt about Christina's response. Even though Henry has been a wet noodle, I think that he really was trying to I think he really is trying to do his best with this process. Let me see. Carmelita called him a dork. Lord. It said, yes, the cast as a whole is more mature than the ones in the past, not all about the drama. I see that. I see that. I'm actually currently binge watching season 8 with AJ, Jasmine and Will, Luke and Kate. Honey, Luke and Kate. Woo! My Lord. I don't know what to think about that. Says, I think Bennett will go with his wife. I feel he loves her already. He's just not said it. But I do think it's very mature of him to say, hey, I need to know where you are going first so I can count up the cost. I'm okay with him, having pause about that. Who is Bennett? Is it Bennett or Brett? Okay, so Bennett is the one who was just sitting and talking to Henry Carmelita. We just saw him. He's the one with the long, greasy hair and the glasses and the mustache and the Hawaiian shirt. That's Bennett. He's married to Amelia. They are the very unique, unicycle, slack-lining couple. Brett and Olivia, that's the one who was making the drink together. This residency result has been looming over our heads all season. Yes, I can't believe they're going to find out next week. Shout out to the 40. If you would please subscribe, I would appreciate it so much. I am literally 7 subscribers away from my goal. Please love me enough and help me out. Yes, Bennett is going. Yes. Bennett and Miles are so chill. They really are. I love Bennett's vocabulary. I love a person who can eloquently express their words. And I feel like it makes me want to broaden my vocabulary so I can articulate better. You see how I just tried to do a Bennett? It still didn't compare to Bennett, though. But I tried. Lee Pepper, I agree he is going. Amanda says Henry and Christina are just being passive aggressive. Yeah. Bennett is the quirky, free spirit man with occasionally holy apparel. Agreed. Brett is the taller, grumpier, sarcastic version. Lord. Your Flurry talking to Carmelita. Your Flurry was explaining to you the difference. Carmelita, Christina, and Henry back. All right. Henry. Please give a little more, please. You are breaking y'all up. Turns. Said all thanks. All right, they're back. Christina and Henry, they're at the apartment. Christina asking if him and Bennett had fun. Henry's telling Christina that they caught up and talked about Dr. Viviana's business and talked about the exercise from yesterday. Christina said she was a little, she said that she felt it was going good, but she said when she got into her head and then something turned off for her. And Christina said that they haven't even had the space to talk about it. Christina said that she was thinking about it. She talked to her mom about it. And Christina's mom is telling her he's such a nice guy and you are a nice person and all of these things you are asking for. Christina says she's confused. Christina's saying maybe it's a confidence thing. Christina says, I feel I'm pretty confident. Henry is saying, telling her basically it pretty much caught him off guard when she said her deal breaker was confidence, and he was wondering, did you say that because I said that or what? Christina said that she's realizing within herself that a lack of confidence is a deal breaker for her. Christina's asking Christina, um, do you want to be a confident person? Henry said that's not a huge focus of his. Christina says, I still want to better myself. There's still room for improvement. I don't think that I'm perfect or beautiful. She says she don't think she's beautiful. Christina says that there are some things that she's still confused over. Christina wants to know why Henry is living in this unconfident world and she wants to know more about it. Henry said, I don't think that there's one thing I can pin it on, but he doesn't mind digging deeper. Christina is like, I just feel like when we talk that there's deeper stuff. And Henry's like, there's really not. He said people think that way, but that's just how he's wired. Woo, what in the world? Woo, Lord, what y'all looking? All right, I'm there with Amani and Woody. All right, they're in the living room. All right, so Amani is giving Woody a massage. Why you say you got my eyes rolling in the back of my head? Amani looked at the card and bust out laughing. Oh my goodness. um, they are having fun, aren't they? Honey, Woody is having the time of his life. Honey, they are enjoying their marriage. Do you hear me? They are enjoying their marriage. He said, OMG, this was great. Is it over for y'all already? It ain't over for me yet. Hold on. Look, I done got so into the episode, I forgot to look back. Oh, it's okay. They're playing next week. Did Christina say better days? Honey. Honey Bennett is ready to say, I love you. La 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 means I love you. Oh, la 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 means I love you. Honey Henry, Bennett is Bennett. He says, I'm finding the right time. La 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 means I love you. Let's see. Henry and Christina was a bad match, period. Brett and Olivia, bad match. They need some, yeah, they were matched for drama, and I hate that. Are they still with the experts? They are opening up so much on this X episode. They should have been there more in the beginning, too. Agreed, Lee Pepper. Unwire yourself, oh Henry. Unwire! With what shall I do? With what shall I do it, dear Liza? Dear Liza, with what should I do it, dear Christina? With what? What reference is that, Yvette? OMG, it was great. Kamalita, you're gonna have to come back and join us. Y'all, I'm going to post a recap tomorrow morning, you guys. So y'all are going to have to check it out, and make sure you comment too, because remember, I read your comments live on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So y'all are going to have to join me. Just stick with me through the week. And if you haven't subscribed already, after we've had all of this fun, I need for you to press that subscribe button. Press that subscribe button. I said, thank you. See you next week. Yes, Amanda, I appreciated you so much. Thank you for joining me. It said it's gone off. I had a wonderful time with you all. Blessings to you all. Yes, love you, Peaceful Flow. Yes, yes. Yeah, but I'm here with you. Yes, it's over. Woody ain't got time waiting. Woody is enjoying his marriage, honey, and Amani is also. This is one time he is being selfish and making his wife his top priority. Wife should be the top priority, period. That's first ministry. First ministry first. I'm still here with y'all. Peaceful. The show just ended. Oh, but I am loving this live. I want to keep watching. Yes, yes. I'm trying to figure out what show should I review next. Somebody was telling me I should Put a Ring on It. Remember, it has to be a show about marriage. It has to be a show about marriage, because I am the marriage cheerleader and I want marriage content. Yes, Kamalita, me too. Yes. Yvette, 40 go Woody. Him loves his wife. I think Henry and Christina. Henry and Christina and Brett and Olivia were probably just added to the cast for dramatic value by production, and the other three couples I think were actually picked by the experts. Oh, definitely they were matched for drama. Had to be. Yes, Fruitful Wife. Bennett loves his wife. Sang, sister. You're a flurry. Yes. Sesame Street here. Oh, Sesame Street where Henry and Liza. Henry was a dumb husband who was trying to keep water in a bucket with a hole in it. Oh my goodness, Yvette. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look it up. The difference in compatibility is so sad, yes. What game was Woody and Amani playing? Honey, I don't know, but I want to copy for my husband and I. I need a copy for my husband and I. Me and my husband, we need a copy of that game so we can play it, because it sounds like a whole lot of fun. Hey, Schneider! Good to see you. Yes, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. It was a great episode. Love you all so very much. Please consider joining the Fruitful Family tree, hitting that subscribe button. Remember, guys, I have memberships. If you'd love to just be a blessing and get exclusive content, consider joining. Yes, y'all. And I'll be posting the recap. Okay, so before I go, for those of you who are still on, I'd like to do 2 couple focus. And what a couple focus is that I'll take a certain couple from the season and I'll focus on an issue that they dealt with on the episode. What 2 couples do you think I should focus on, and what issue should I focus on? Because I feel like Henry and Christina gonna be one of them. La 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 means I love you. Ooh, la 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 means I love you. I love you. I love you. Ha! You said red door. You say red door. Come on. Come on. Thanks for the tip. La 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 means I love you. Yes, it was. I wonder, do y'all know if Janice is still on? La la. I usually go to Janice's after we get off here. Yes, it was fun. I love you guys. I'm getting off now. I love you. She's not even on tonight. She was probably busy. Oh, well. All right, guys, I'm getting off. Thank you, Anisha. I hope I said that right. Is it Anisha or is it Anicia? So grateful to meet you. Yes, this was fun. Love you, content. I vote for Henry, Christina, Miles, and Karen. All right, I'm going to tally up the votes. La 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 means I love you. That's probably why I had so many people in my chat today, because Janice wasn't on. Because you know, Janice Hilton be killing it over there. La 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 la. Yes, please hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. I love you. Yes, it can. Yes, that's so true, Kamalita. Yes. I still got daddy issues, and I'm 32 years old. I'll be 33 next month. I still got some things to work out. Let me tell you, my daddy, God rest his soul, he passed a couple of years ago from lung and brain cancer. But I used to play in the yard. And he used to roll past me and drive by me like he didn't even know me. That kind of stuff mess you up, let me tell you. I love you. I love you. See, now Bennett made the song stick in my head. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's stuck in my head now. All right, y'all. I'm getting off. I'm 31, Alicia, and childhood trauma does affect me at 31. Like I have triggers, but I'm better at coping. Still halfway. Yes. Oh, thank you, Yvette. Thank you. I was upset because, you know, I found out that he was sick, and I went to go see him, and he was so sick to the point where he couldn't talk, so he wasn't able to make amends with me, and I was very angry about that because I felt like, you know, he took the easy way out. You waited. You knew you were sick. You knew that you were sick for a long time, and you waited till you couldn't talk to let me know that you were. So you couldn't apologize for any of the things that had happened, or you not raising me, or not being there, or should I say not being there consistently. Yes, that kind of stuff, honey. Yes, Yvette, love you. Love you. Good. Yes, you can't let that stuff hinder you. You got to move forward. But some people, you know, they don't even know where to start. They don't even know. All right, I'm getting off for real. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys on Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the comment reads. All right? Bye. Until next time, be fruitful.